Yo, what up, everybody? Ever wonder what foods to eat to lose weight? Stick with me through the video and we could figure out how even with Twinkies and Oreos, we could lose weight. Alright, let's get to it. Now, like I mentioned in the first part about the Twinkies and the Oreos, I don't want anybody eating just a whole bunch of junk food, even if it's at a calorie deficit, just to lose weight, because that's not good quality food. I just don't want anybody to also over-exaggerate the thermic effect of food. Yeah, when you eat it, whole foods, single ingredient foods, they break down slower. But all in all, my main message would be sustainability. Even if you eat a little bit of junk food, but you stay at a calorie deficit, that'd be the whole point. That calorie deficit in the most comfortablest way that you can make it, and long term for whatever goal that you want to be, that'll be key. Forget what anybody else might be telling you, but that's what I meant. So it's the amount of movement and the amount of food that you eat that'll dictate your body composition and how fast you lose weight.
All right, y'all. Introducing Mark Hub. I hope I'm saying his last name right. H-A-U-B. I don't want to promote his exact diet. I'm sure it's not an actual diet to lose weight. He wouldn't recommend it for people either. Right, so I'm going through the study, I guess you can say, or a skim through of 2 articles, because I like the second article of how his approach is. But really, it's just so you can find an energy balance and stop making it easier on yourself by saying it could not possibly be calories. You get me? There's a lot of tricks and tactics after you overcome the idea that, oh, it might be an energy balance and it is calories in, calories out. But once you get over that and you want to manipulate the knobs, that's great. But it's going to just be more difficult in the long run if you just never accept the fact that that's just how our bodies work. And he had to lose weight to improve his health markers. So this does show that even if you lose weight, doesn't matter if you process food or not, and you're already overweight, your cholesterol and some overall health markers will actually improve. You know, like if you have a little bit of, they would call fluff on you or whatever, but you know, you're perfectly fine. You're even active. You're doing your 150, 20 minutes of cardio a week, if not more, you know, then yeah, you know, I would call you healthy, especially if you have a good social life, you know, you take care of everything, you're mentally healthy. If your body's asking for some help, man, and the help would be losing some weight, you know, it's also taking care of yourself to do that too. So I just wanted to mention that he took, besides the junk food, he took a multivitamin and drank a protein shake daily. He ate some vegetables to try to keep in the minimum amounts of micronutrients. So he wasn't just going crazy eating only junk food, because honestly, I would imagine that he would actually get very hungry like that. You'd be surprised. You wouldn't want to eat that much junk food because it's actually not satiating. And don't get me wrong, I got close to the 300 pounds, and I'm sure some people listening here, they're probably like 300. You're low. So it's cool. I understand. But yeah, I would be starving if I eat like one Hostess Twinkie with like a multivitamin, and then I had to wait a while to eat another little Debbie's Crunch, and then another Hostess, and then a Diet Coke, Mountain Dew, some Doritos, some corn pops with milk. That's not bad. But with baby carrots, that's a weird combination. Cereal with baby carrots. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's. I probably wouldn't do that exactly like that. And right at the end, he bought a little protein shake too. So it looks like it was 1,600 calories, and he lost 27 pounds in 10 weeks. That was CNN's health coverage directly. So I'm advocating for every once in a while, switch a nice pound of spinach for some Oreo cookies, and you'll be eating healthier, and you'll probably also be in a calorie deficit. And even if you do that once or twice a week, that's more than enough compared to not doing it at all. So thank Mark Hub for being hungry for about 10 weeks, because I couldn't imagine being on that type of diet. But he definitely simplified it a lot more, so nobody can just say that, you know, junk food is the end all be all of evil, you know? Because I like having my little 20% of processed foods and whatever you want to call it, honestly, junk food, whatever, sweets, man, just 20% of what I want at that moment, you know?
So all in all, depending on what your goal is, I'm not advocating for that method, of course, but there's plenty of ways to do it. It is sometimes difficult to deal with a little bit of hunger, you know, put the fork down. But you gotta hold yourself accountable eventually. Nobody else will. But I would advocate for 80% whole foods, 20% processed foods or junk foods, whatever you might call them. I'll have a good meal and I'll have a bowl of cereal, sweet cereal afterwards. I'll just make sure my food has a lot of fiber. Quality of foods definitely does help. As in, if you can eat more whole food, what you put in is usually what you get out. And it goes by exercise, because exercise is dose dependent. And I wouldn't call nutrition dose dependent, but I mean, what foods not to eat and how much of them not to eat, I guess would be the better question. But I don't want anybody starving themselves. I've had a lot of struggles going up and down my weight, and this is the longest that I've kept my weight off and have enjoyed a healthy lifestyle, or my version of it. We all have different versions of it. If you're not eating properly, or you're not eating at a deficit or enough if you want to build muscle, then you're missing a big part of it, because your body needs that fuel and that foundation. So I hope this helped a little bit. It was a little bit counterintuitive with the Twinkies and the Oreos, but I did want to emphasize a calorie deficit. And I'll see you guys soon, all right? Take care.